Hey, good morning YouTube and the Tribe of the Horror Realm. Cranking out the 7-day cult movie challenge brought to us by everyone's friend Tattoo Dorman. This one is day 3, and the question is your favorite gang in a cult movie. Now, gangs in cult movies go hand in hand like peanut butter and jelly. Isn't that right? Oh, by the way, my co-host is, of course, Lugosi. Can you say hello? Anyhow, isn't that right, Lugosi? Cult movies go hand in hand with biker gangs, or gangs in general, much like, what would you say? Mice and crackers? Anyhow, um, it spans so many different genres, and I mean, you can go into horror realms where gangs like in the Undead Gang in Psychomania, which was really great. I know Tad had picked out the Baldies and the Wanderers. There's just so many. I mean, you can probably pull out something from a Larry Bishop film or a couple others just to throw them out there. Class of 1984. Of course, the Dagger Dolls and Jack Hill's Switchblade Sisters. But this one was a no-brainer. I remember coming out back when I was a kid, and I couldn't get into the film. I was too young. But definitely grabbed it when it came out on VHS and rented it, and constantly just loved the film. And of course, that's Walter Hill's The Warriors. Of course, this one is the original DVD release of The Warriors, and this is the Ultimate Director's Cut, which has more of a comic book feel to it. Not as much of a big fan of it, but this is it. Oh. Hey Eddie, slipcover. Anyhow, I mean, what can you say about The Warriors? It's just a high octane stylized film. You had some really interesting characters that were in there at the time. As far as actors, you had James Remar. You had I know Michael Beck never really went anywhere. Deborah Van Valkenburg, she had her time in the sun when she was in that show Too Close for Comfort. Of course, David Patrick Kelly, he was the leader of the Rogues, and he was always a character actor, but he really was memorable in the films he was in. I mean, he was Sully in Commando. I know Alex would remember that one. Luther in 48 Hours. He was T-Bird in The Crow. Even later on in K-Pax, he played the little old man in the film. Yeah, Warriors definitely was a memorable film. Very stylized with those gangs all dressed pretty much the same, which somehow I think in real life would have got them mocked. But you had creative gangs like the Lizzies, the Orphans. The most notable were the Baseball Furies, who turned out to be, they got their asses handed to them way too easy, so they weren't even tough, though they had a cool look. And of course the Rogues, who had that traditional biker leather look. But the Warriors was always that cool-looking vest with the skull with the double wings there. And I know they did a reunion of the surviving members of the Warriors, and I think it was in New Jersey a couple years ago, and I just couldn't get out there because I really wanted to get a replica vest and have it signed by them. And I still might one day. I definitely want to get a vest just to have as a tribute to this awesome film. And I know that at least 2 of the members have passed away. But it's just, I mean, I don't have to get into it. If you're watching this, chances are you know the film, and you're probably a fan of the film. It's really hard to find people that don't like it. Well, I guess there's a few women that probably wouldn't like it, but anyone in my age bracket, and I'm not saying people younger wouldn't, but that was just the film. So that's my pick for the 7-Day Cult Challenge Day 3 favorite gang in a movie, The Warriors. Can you dig it? So that's it. Say goodbye, Lugosi.